the 11 commandments. In terms of priorities, data cleanliness. In terms of getting things done, organizing your data and your teams so that you are more AI focused, more AI ready, I think is an important commandment. Because if you're not ready from an organizational and data point of view, you can go buy all the tools you want and you're going to be part of that 90-95% that the MIT study said, well, you tried plugging and playing and it failed and now you're going to quit. You got to be ready to make this adventure. Eight Deadly Sins, my favorite or the most common use case is probably the people with envy and the people with greed. Engineers love to hoard their data. That's the greed. They're hoarding it. Well, but everybody wants their data. That's the envy. Well, then you've got the haves and the have-nots, and those two things clash a lot. And we have to get rid of that clash because it's wasted time and wasted energy. We have to have industry level tools that we can trust. Trust, I think, is one of the biggest gaps because it's no longer a linear data set. It's no longer X column by Y columns. It's a amorphous set of data that you really can't touch. It's not on your personal PC. It's in the cloud or in your company cloud. You're having to trust. When you were sitting at the bench and the data went down on your spreadsheet or onto your tablet of paper and you wrote it all down, and then you put it into your spreadsheet later, you put it into your spreadsheet, and then you summarized it, and then you sorted it, and you filed it. You knew exactly every step from A to Z. Now you're kind of going to go, oh, Mr. AI agent, I need data from lot 3, and I need wafer 2, and I want to look at IDDQ versus VDD. And you're going to have to trust it does it right. Building trust is, in personal life, very hard. There's no personality to an AI tool. So now how do you build that trust? And then how do you keep the trust? Because if it breaks, you as a person, you know how when a friend breaks your trust, you're devastated. You don't know what to do. Are they still your friend? Well, this machine engine breaks your trust. How are you going to rebuild it? From my point of view, trust is where a lot of people just get hung up because they don't want to let go of that control. PDF is an industry-wide tool. They are dabbling in a lot of data at the edge, data in the cloud, and they have a relatively robust team that gets from point A to point B pretty well. John has built up a lot of trust as an icon, as a visionary, whatever you want to call it, over the last 20 plus years. I think he can play trusted agent, trusted visionary, and really help us take next steps. Because there's too many people with siloed data. There's too many people with disaggregated data that they don't know how to structure it. There's too many people that want to put everything in the same database, which means everything has to have the same data format, even though it's coming out of different tools. So people don't get how to use APIs. I was talking to somebody who said, well, I can't go into AI because I have to restructure all of my data. I'd have to rebuild every database. I'd have to redo everything. What? Just use what you got. He goes, no, it has to be all structured the same. And I think people like John who evangelize it, live it, and can talk from a neutral ground, really add a lot of value. And you have to have someone who's delivering something that shows you how to do it and can build. And yeah, PDF and John do that really well. favorite moment so far was John's investor conference. I learned a bit more about your business, and I got to watch or listen to investors asking the questions in a different way that I would have, and then them jumping to conclusions that were not on the script at all. So it was very dynamic and it was very interesting. And why did I come? Because I enjoy this conference. I get ideas. Like last year's, one of your presenters talked about how he was using data and how he was structuring data. And I'm going, we have that data. I don't want to structure it that way, but we could use his idea to do X, Y, Z. So it allows you to have a thinking space to take Extensio and PDF solutions, the base, and build stuff around them that fit your team's needs. And that's got a lot of value.